Hello, hello, and welcome to the Scholarship Essay Academy. Now, in order to fully understand and grasp what you're going to go through and achieve in these next 9 lessons, you really need to understand the framework that's being used to develop all of the lessons, and it'll all make sense. So let's look at our roadmap, our full ride framework. This is the framework I developed to create powerful scholarship essays that not only leave a long lasting impression, but win, right? This is the methodology I use to edit and refine all of my students' essays, and they've won thousands of dollars. This methodology has helped me win tens of thousands of dollars, and then we're going to do so much more analysis in step 3. But in order to have a grasp of how everything is going to go, we need to understand this acronym called PACE. PACE. P stands for personal experience, A stands for address the prompt, C stands for context, and E stands for effective storytelling. So in this roadmap, we really need to understand each component, and then you'll see how it's woven through all of the lessons. In some way, all of these elements are in the lesson so that you can learn and create your own winning scholarship essay. Let's start with the first and probably the most important aspect of the full ride framework, PACE. Personal experience, including a personal experience, is the differentiator in your scholarship essay, and it really tells the scholarship committee or the admissions offer, who is this person? And who will they become if I invest scholarship dollars in them? And that is a huge critical piece of this that we're going to go so in depth that you're going to be sick of hearing this word by the time that you're finished with the academy. Now, let's move to A, address the prompt. Now, this seems like a simple step, but most of you have no how many ideas. You guys have no idea how many essays I've read that are totally and completely irrelevant to the actual scholarship prompt. Addressing the prompt is all about answering the question, yes, but also answering the question in a unique way that does not just simply restate the prompt, but the connections are creative and they exist throughout the essay without even needing to restate the prompt. And that's really what makes a winning scholarship essay special. Now, C stands for context. Now, some people might not know what I mean by this. Later on, we'll talk about what details matter and what details don't. And this is an important step in the self editing process because it tells the reader what is important for me to focus on, and it sets the stage for what is my theme. What theme do you want them to pay attention to, and which details you include is a big, big factor in that. And then E, last but not least, stands for effective storytelling. Now, this is not about exaggerating details or using things that don't exist, right? You want to have components of descriptive language and imagery, but the things I find I need to fix most in student scholarship essays is the structure, right? The details and makings of a great story and a great essay is sometimes there, but it's so misstructured that the student loses the point and so does the reader. So this was a very high level overview of the full ride framework, and that is by design because we are going to go into so much depth with each of these elements that you are going to see how it all connects when you're done, and you're going to be like, wow, this is a great breakdown, and it really made me understand what else is to come. So I'm so excited. Make sure you do the lessons at your own pace, but definitely keep this framework handy. Keep it by your side. Every lesson that you do, make sure you're really honing in on what step am I in this process. And you may see that some of the lessons really incorporate 2 or 3 of these at one time. So really, really important to keep this guideline and this full ride framework in mind when you are doing all of the lessons. Good luck, and make sure you join the live sessions to fill in any gaps where you have questions or details that you want more on.